Hey y'all, so today I thought I'd kind of show you just a little bit. I'm getting, this one is chapter 22, ready and up. I thought I'd show you real quick kind of how I do some of the editing and how this works out. So let me go ahead and get here and I will edit this video and then I will start reading for you guys. Molly watched the exchange from the corner of her vision, being very Molly watched the exchange from the corner of her vision, being very still and keeping her face down. We're questioning her in relation to an on. And no, I'm not playing this slow speed, my editing. This is actually how the computer works it. Come on. Asked her, did you? Molly watched the exchange from the corner of her vision, being very still and keeping her face down. We're questioning. So it looks like it's probably back here. Let's see. And I'd love to tell you guys I have a bunch of stuff open. But all I have is I have Blair White open. A juvenile, I enunciated. And I have one who cannot give you legal the folder it comes from open. I took the library as sending for her parents. A juvenile, I enunciated, i.e., one who cannot give you legal consent on her own. I took the Come on. A juvenile. Yep, okay, that is where I need to be. I.e., one who cannot give legal consent on her own. I took the library as sending. See what happened there is I said library instead of liberty. So I paused it, went back to it. I don't do that always. I feel some mess ups actually make it more more like the setting I want it to be in, more like I am reading to you instead of I am this high-paid actor. Please don't try, good Rick, I said in a patient voice. I'm not a teenage girl. Please don't try to good cop me. His polite, interested expression vanished for a second. Behind a quick Rick, I said in a patient voice. I'm not a teenage girl. Please don't try, good Rick, I said in a patient voice. It does look like right about here. And what happens then if I mess up is I have to go back to the paragraph I was in or try and set it up so that you guys can see what I was in. And yeah. And then what happened, this one's even more fun. So the camera I was using, the 360, kept on restarting. So I had to switch cameras in the middle of this one. There had been a minor avalanche of cancellations and early departures from the hotel. Which only goes to show that people occasionally demonstrate evidence of sound judgment. That one I actually did okay. So we're going to come down here. We're getting closer to the end. And we'll make sure that these two merge together good. Looks like we'll have to come back over here. Literally. But the urge died. Come on. I guess it was literally. But the urge died down a little. I you and him? And I'm very sorry about the door opening, like has been commented on a lot of videos. I've been really trying to get my family not to open and close the door when they know that I'm recording. But for some reason, there's another reason that we're working on trying to get a studio, because they don't seem to care as much. So anyway, let's go ahead and we're going to go here to the next video. And it looks like... Okay, so that was the end. So now, I export that I just made. La-di-da-di-da. And then I dumb it down to 720p instead of the 1080p that it was. I do that just because if I go any lower, it takes a lot longer. If I go higher, then it actually doesn't play as well on my system. As you just saw, the pause, then it plays a little bit, but the video's not keeping up with it or anything. So let's go ahead. This one is chapter 22 of the Dresden Files. Then we hit create. And as you see, it's preparing to export. Ah, there we go. Now it's exporting. And now the first second has been exported. So that's about how long it takes 1 second to export. And you guys can kind of see this one right here runs 44 minutes. So that's quite a bit that it actually takes my computer to do it. So this will probably be done, I want to say by tomorrow. Probably by either late tonight or tomorrow morning. This is the so that's kind of why it takes so long. I've got multiple others. This one goes 23, 24, 25. That's 26. And that's another book, and these are other books. So I'm trying to get some of these set up so that I can start being able to push them out quicker. Because on top of this, this is the part that takes most of the time, is the throwing it up here and editing. And unfortunately, whether I'm using this dinky little digital camera or I'm using the 360 that I'm using now, it kind of stays the same on processing the time. So I mean, we've been talking for about a minute here. We've gone through 4 seconds of video. So it kind of takes a while. Anyway, let me go ahead here and I'm going to jump back into the video that I'm watching. Here is Blair White. I've actually kind of been watching her quite a bit. She's quite a good YouTuber, I think. Not trying to plug her or not sponsored by her. It just, that happens to be this video, the Blair White and Lacey Green, a conversation that I'm watching whilst trying to get these things off my SD cards and onto the computer, and then resetting the computer so that we have it fresh and ready to go again for the next video. So I know this is a lot quicker, a lot shorter than some of my other videos, but I wanted to play this out there, let you guys see kind of what I do here, kind of to get these things going. And I wanted to thank you guys very much for the journey that we've been on here. Oh, and I also wanted to get you an update. We did go to the house that we've been looking at today, and we measured everything out, set everything up, and then put it on some graph paper here so that we actually have the house, the back garage, and the front garage all written down. So now what we're going to do is we're kind of going to make some copies of this and redraw it up to change it from a 3-bedroom, or sorry, a 1-bedroom, 1.5 bath home with 6+ car garage to probably a 3-bedroom, 3-bath home. And it will still, unfortunately, it'll still probably have a 5 or 6 car garage on it. Well, that's not really unfortunate. I want that. But that's what we're going to kind of do. So I'm going to kind of go draw these up, show a couple of plans to the bank, get a couple of comparables online, and then I'm going to show them basically, you know, I'm a realtor. I am a contractor. I've got my contract license. I've got a handyman business that I've been running now for almost 15 years. I've got Hitchcock Projects, which is the apartment complexes, the 2 duplexes that we've made recently. And I've got these avenues here coming in that I can kind of show. I can show them that I'm licensed, insured. I've got a couple of bonds for each of the businesses. Basically, I've got all these things set up to try to help me, and I'm hoping that with showing everything that I've done, showing this house, showing where I want it to be, and then taking it to the bank and saying, hey, I want to get a construction to permanent loan. We'll see where that takes us from there. Anyway, thank you guys very much for being with me on my journey through everything, as well as through my books and all these other stuff that you guys are involved with, my books, my games, my family, my life. I do want to thank you guys for this, and you all have a wonderful and blessed day. Alright, so I thought I'd give you kind of a quick update in this video. So remember, we started this encoding at about 3 p.m. and now it's 9 p.m. so that's 6 hours, and we are 35% done with this. So we're going to go ahead and keep letting this finish here. And once it's done, we'll start the upload process. I just kind of wanted to give you an update. Let you know this is kind of a little less than this hours-wise. But this is kind of what a lot of other YouTubers do, is basically the recording of, the splitting of, and then the recompiling, and then the uploading of videos to kind of get them to you. I just thought I'd kind of give this to you so you guys could kind of see it. Anyway, I will give you guys kind of an update in the morning. I'm going to kind of get some things ready over here, get a couple of things uploaded and ready to post for tomorrow, and then we will see where we are at that point. Y'all have a wonderful night. I'll see you in the morning. Alright, so we're back again. Last night that went ahead and went through. It finalized. So what I'm doing now is the last night, I read a few more books online, so I'm adding the files right now to my editor. And then once that's done, I'll then be able to start chapter 23 encoding together. So that's what we're waiting on, is for this to finish. But I also then threw it up online, like just about, probably about 10 minutes ago. So we've got about 2% of it that is that has uploaded. So the only reason a faster internet would make more sense for me, besides the live streaming, which I do on Tuesdays, is if I had a faster computer. Because if it's going to take me 8 hours to encode a video and 8 hours to upload a video, I'm uploading a video while encoding a video. And so I kind of hopefully have this round robin kind of effect going on, where we're getting multiple of these loaded up and thrown up at the same time, or day after another. But we'll have to kind of see how this is going to keep moving forward. We had a suggestion to try to throw up videos instead of doing a block of videos once a week, to try to spread that out throughout the week so that you've got 1 to 2 videos coming out every day of the week. That's something that sounded pretty good to me, so that's something that we're going to kind of try to do. Spread out the video release instead of doing it as a bulk. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let this get started. Go ahead and let this finish. And then I'm going to head out to my other jobs. And I am going to go ahead and hopefully read some more of the Dresden Files for you, and possibly some of the other books I have too, and kind of weave them in as well. I do want to thank you guys so very much for joining me today, for kind of seeing what I do to process to try and get a video out to you guys. Again, thank you guys very, very much, and you have a wonderful, wonderful and blessed day.